Hello and good afternoon. I hope that you're having a great Tuesday. I am here out in the pasture and I have a very exciting announcement to share with you guys today. If you follow Edible Prairie Project on our other socials, you will already be familiar with this news, but it's something that I wanted to share with you, my YouTube audience. Edible Prairie Project, if you're not familiar, it is my nonprofit. I co-founded Edible Prairie Project in 2019 along with my friend Megan, and we run a variety of programs here in Campbell County, and our flagship and primary program is Veggie Baskets, similar to like a CSA. If you're familiar with that, it is a veggie subscription, essentially. Today is actually week 1 of our summer veggie basket program. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to edit real quick, and then I'm going to go distribute some 34 veggie baskets. But we have very exciting news. Like I said, behind me, which was part of the ranch and the home pasture, is now the future farm of Edible Prairie Project. We have purchased just slightly over 41 acres from my mom. Thank you, Mom, so much for allowing us to purchase this land. Without access to land, it is very difficult to do anything in agriculture. It is always your first roadblock is you have to have land somehow. Edible Prairie Project has always been co-sharing space with my existing farm. That part of it resides on my mom's land, part of it resides on my land. So we've always had this co-share agreement, and that's going to continue. But behind me and to the sides of me, because 41 acres, we're going to build a farm. And it's the future of Edible Prairie Project. It's the future of EPP. It's what Megan and I have always worked for. It's what the dream and the goal was from day one, was for us to purchase land and to build a farm. The co-sharing worked, and we still need it, because this is what I'm working with right now. I got weeds and prairie dog holes and grass and no fence and no water and no electric. But step 1 is done of this goal, and that is that we have access to land. And so we now own this, and over the next several years, we're going to build this into the local farm that I have dreamed of, and that Megan and I and my entire staff at EPP have worked for since we started in 2019. So I'm so very excited for this next step. Some of the things that I know you guys are going to want to know. This is just undeveloped land. There is nothing here. It has literally just been pasture for as long as I've known what this land has been used for. There is no fence, other than we are adjacent to the neighbors. So there is fence along the neighbor, just 5-strand barbed wire. And all of this out here, like until I moved the first calf heifers out of here just a couple weeks ago, there was cattle here. We will need to do fence. We will need to do electric, because eventually there will be a building out here at some point, and we have to drill a water well. The irrigation pipe that I pulled out of the cut across a while ago, that will be used for this space potentially in the future, because there is that old water well up in the cut across. I'm potentially going to pipe some water down here, depending on how things shape up and play out over the next year. The goal and the plan, I said water well. Did I say water well? We need water well. Fence, electric, water well. Those are the big things that we have to do. So yes, we have to have electric and water well at the same time, but then we also have to do the fence, because Wyoming's a fence out state, and if EPP doesn't want cattle on this property, EPP is responsible for fencing them out. And it's real hard to grow vegetables if there's cows in here. And you know, that cattle owner that grazes cows here, she's not responsible. I'm just kidding. It's me. I'm the person. Anyhow, those are our upcoming hurdles and the next big steps. But my plan is that I will have some of this land into production next summer. I will start with, it won't be a huge amount. I don't know exactly how many square feet I will put into production next year, or even what crops I will grow here. But that is, I would say goal, but I also, like, it's the plan. Like, it's gonna happen. I'm going to grow vegetables on this land next summer. Of course, my plan and goal was to have it happen this summer, but things just take longer, and we knew it was gonna take longer, but that was my hope. But it's already July. So anyhow, I wanted you guys to know about this. This is something that is so true and dear to my heart, to grow vegetables and to be able to provide them for our community. And it just fits so well with what my mission is here on the ranch, which is to grow food. And a big part of what we do at EPP is we provide food and veggie baskets for free for low-income families. And that's because of donations and grants and fundraising and a variety of different things. We're able to provide those for free. But when you create access to local food and you create access to healthy food, it can change people's lives. And growing a garden has changed my life. It has brought me a whole career. It connected me to this land. It gave me something that was my own. And I'm so incredibly proud of it and so excited for the next steps. But we have some hurdles. They're not going to be permanent hurdles. They're just some really big infrastructure things that we have to get through first so that we can do what we need to do. But the space behind me, eventually, in the next few years, is going to transform from the prairie into a diversified local farm that has things like high tunnels and greenhouses and fruit trees and berry bushes and shelter belts and maybe a pollinator garden and some bee boxes. And eventually, even after all those things are done, we're going to keep growing, and there's going to be a building and our pack and wash station and storage and maybe even a commercial kitchen that other producers can come in and use, and that Edible Prairie Project itself can use to make value-added products. The future is up to us to define. We get to decide what we want to do with this space, but we're gonna grow food. I don't know how much of it will turn into vegetable production. It's going to depend on our community and what our community needs. We've always done our low-income baskets, and then we also have a retail component. And so this is going to be a farm for everyone in our community, and we will be working with our community and reaching out to them to find out what they want for a local farm and what they feel like they just want to see from us. And I'm very excited to work on that this winter. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and it is WyoGives Day. WyoGives is an online day of giving here in the state of Wyoming, where the Wyoming Nonprofit Network has organized a platform for all of us nonprofits to fundraise online and for folks to support us. If you are interested in supporting Edible Prairie Project tomorrow during WyoGives, there is going to be a link in the description, and you can click on that and you can go read more about our mission and what the money that we raise on WyoGives Day, what it's going to go for. There's a variety of different programs that you can support if you're interested, and one of them being building the farm, along with like our summer weekend meals for kids, our garden kits. You can just learn more about the organization as a whole if you're interested. You guys are part of this journey, and you always have been part of this journey. From day one of when I started EPP, I have shared this journey, and I have had a tremendous amount of support from you throughout these 5 years since 2019, 6 years and 5 years. I'm just so excited for the next phase, and I'm so grateful for your guys' help along the way. And I know I see so many, when we do WyoGives, because we've done this for years, I see your names in the donation list, and I see the folks that follow me on both social media pages, either on YouTube or on Facebook for Edible Prairie Project, and I see who subscribes to the newsletter for EPP and stuff, and I'm just so thankful for your support. And even if you can't give, because I know that life is expensive for everyone right now, your support, your kind words, your comments, your shares, your interaction, all of that makes this happen for us. And we're going to continue to grow this. I have this vision in my head, and I can't wait to try and explain it and try and put it on paper and then get to work building it. I hope next year, when I'm standing here and I give an update and I say, hey, it's WyoGives 2026, I hope that there are things out here that you can see that we have accomplished over the next year. Some of those big infrastructure things, fence, and like I said, something in production here. More vegetables, more veggie baskets, more access for our low-income community members here in Gillette and in Campbell County. So if you can, please donate to EPP on WyoGives. If you are in Wyoming, there are like over 400 nonprofits that are participating in WyoGives. You can sort by county, you can find your local nonprofit that you're familiar with, and you can donate to as many as you want. Any amount helps. I'm so excited. I don't quite know how to explain how excited I am. A little overwhelmed. We're gonna ignore that, okay? We got stuff to do. We can't be overwhelmed. We're gonna be excited. But thank you guys so much for being here. I can't wait. Don't worry, I'm still gonna have cows. We're still gonna ranch. There's still gonna be lots of ranching content to come. But I've always done a multitude of different things because I believe in diversified agriculture, and this is just continuing that path forward. So thank you for being here. Let's build a farm. Oh, upside down. Perfect.